This is a reading for Harry and Meghan, even though they have stepped away from the royal family. They're not working royals, they still are royals. So what is Harry's childhood inner child card? Harry's inner child. There is hope ahead. Have courage, take heart, for there is hope. Yeah, I think he was hoping for a better future when he met Meghan, when he married her. The star up here, I think this is Princess Diana, encouraging him in his childhood. She always encouraged him. She always told him that he could, have a wonderful life. The words coming to mind is be anything he wanted to be other than the king. Pretty much he could do anything he wanted, and his mother really filled his mind and his heart with this hope. And he really believed that his future was bright, which is sad considering how he's been so self-destructive. And what is the spirit animal that walks with Harry in this life? Ooh, the lynx, keeper of secrets. Isn't that interesting? Because he does not know how to keep a secret. So he's not really following his spirit animal, is he? Take time out from the world and be the observer. Again, he's not following this spirit animal. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. Okay, so what's happened is Harry has moved away from trusting his spirit animal and himself, and he's been trusting Meghan's words. And Meghan, you can see by their actions that when Meghan came on the scene, and after a short time in the royal family, Meghan isolated Harry from his family. That isolation did not happen before Meghan came along, so my observations of that situation and my reading of that energy is that Meghan is the one who he followed, he believed. So he was deceived by her because he didn't trust his inner knowing. He didn't trust his spirit guide animal. He trusted this woman who came in from outside the family and separated him from the strength of the family. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. Again, he's not following his spirit animal. In the silence and solitude, you will find your strength. And again, he has not kept silent. And, well, he's isolated, and he thought his strength was going to be with Meghan, but it's really not. So this is very interesting. This is his animal guide card, and he's not listening to his spirit animal. And I'm going to pull one of the shapeshifter cards for him, because this is the first time I've got a spirit animal where the person is not following their spirit animal. So let me pull a shapeshifter card for Harry. He's got to be contrary. And if you look at this card, he actually was following his spirit animal in his younger life. He did keep secrets. He was the observer. I don't know. I'm a bit speechless. His poor spirit animal is like, you had one job. Teach this man how to keep secrets. Okay. Orca magic. This is my card for Meghan with the black flowing locks, looking straight down the camera, barreling the camera, orchestrating things. So Meghan has orchestrated Harry and his actions not to follow his spirit guide. Isn't that interesting? Okay, Meghan's childhood card. Find your haven. There is a place of wonder waiting just for you. Now, the impression that I'm getting for this is how Thomas Markle raised her. Her mother was largely absent during her life, and he, like many fathers do, told her that she was wonderful and beautiful and she could do anything she wanted, and he might even have called her a princess. And so there she had the dreams, the childhood dreams of living in a castle. And yeah, this is the childhood experience that she had of being front and center, of being adored, but she's taken it and she's twisted it to mean that she has to have the castle to the expense of everybody else. Yeah, very interesting. And who is her spirit animal? It is the pronghorn. Action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. She sees opportunities everywhere. She starts one thing and starts another thing and starts another thing. Move forward with confidence. Well, she certainly does that. She stood up in that Oprah interview and told some bald-faced lies, like she got married 3 days before. She moves with confidence, but unfortunately there's a lack of integrity there. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Yeah, is the pinnacle the sharp horns? I'm not sure. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. So she's half following her spirit animal. She thinks that all she has to do is be seen, make it look like she's taking some steps, and then she also thinks she's quite some funny, and she thinks that she's going to be successful in anything she touches, but she's not quite getting the message. When it says take action, it doesn't mean start this, start that, start the next thing. It means take action and be committed to that course of action. So find one thing and be firm and solid and progress. So whether it's the podcast, whether it's American Riviera Orchard, whatever it is, find the thing and really put in the time and take the action. And if she did that, if she focused on one thing and doing it properly rather than trying to tear others down with it, she would be successful. But I don't know if her large ego would allow her to fully follow this spirit animal of hers. And her cards that I like to read on her is Alice in Wonderland. And I'm just getting the need to pull one of these cards for her. This Alice in Wonderland cards, because she's also not following her spirit animal. So we all have spirit animals, and it's up to us whether we follow them. It's that sort of that knowing, that intuition. Yeah. So if you do things against your knowing and your intuition, then you can go off course. So please like this video if you did, and subscribe if you haven't. And her underlying energy is, I've had this one before for her. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. She cannot understand why life is not fair to her, why she wants to be in control of justice. She just thinks that the world is so unfair to her. They don't see her brilliance. So in childhood, she was given an overblown sense of ego, an overblown sense of how important she is, and she just cannot understand why she's not getting the adulation she thinks she deserves. And the reason is very clear, because she's not listening. She's not listening to people around her, and she is not listening to her poor spirit animal. Sending you love and blessings.